start. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screen. We are going to be painting a advanced ambient light rejection extreme black widow 39 to the wall. I'll be back. Man, I need to shave big time. Okay. Let's get this painted. And also, too, I'd like to thank y'all for the orders today. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. So we're going to be painting a 39 Extreme Black Widow right to the wall. What's the frog tape? I just ordered frog tape. Just ordered it. Just came in a few minutes ago. Here we go. All right. So let me get this sized up. Okay. Show the flat here. Fit all the way across. How do I want to do that? Screen. Okay. I guess I could want that size. Maybe a little bigger. I'm not sure. I don't want to make it too big, but I don't want it too small. I don't know the size I want yet. So the reason why is because I want to use ultra short throw and long throw in here. If I choose ultra short throw, I'm going to get a much bigger screen, but I haven't decided. We'll figure it out as we go along. You can always expand if I want to. You can always expand your screen. I'll show you how to expand your screen if you decide you want to go bigger. You can just basically expand your screen. So let's go. Alright, that's cool. I'll take that side. Let's walk it up. True. Side straight. Now we're just a little bit. Let me see. Get the message real quick. we go. That's better. How close is it to my fridge? Oh, so I can hear that now. Oh, good gracious. It's a jacked up horn. And the battery's going out. How close is it the house? Nowhere near the house, up the street. Everybody's telling you it was actually in my driveway. That's what that kind of sounded like. Battery's about to go on. No. It's a freaking on white wall. Now I got some backup paint just in case if I do happen to nick my wall, but hopefully we don't hit the wall. Or the outside of the wall we don't want to hit. I really don't feel like I'm gonna have to anyway. If I hit it by accident. So to do it, but hopefully we don't. Now, I have to say something real quick, because as we're painting this in, we've got some individuals. You know who you are, right? I talk about you quite often on my video demonstrations. You feel the need to go in and bully people who basically represent my company. It's interesting that you pick and choose who you bully, but you don't bring that mess to me, Mr. Bird. You do you? No, because Mr. Bird will basically have all kinds of citations and all kinds of stuff slapped on you at the end of the day, just like the other individual is going through right now. So you're going to keep on playing around, and you're going to bump into one of my business associates that are not used to talking, that are more into action. So I would suggest for you to give you a fair warning on the people that I'm going to be doing business with in the future. You would keep it upon yourself to keep your personal emotions to yourself, because the people that I do business with outside of YouTube are very interesting individuals. And again, if you were to temper these individuals, they're not much about talkers, they're more of action. So just fair warning. We have to put that out there because we've got some individuals who do not know how to be adults. At the end of the day, it's sad, but it's true. And they feel the need to try to bully and intimidate people at the end of the day. And again, this is going to get you into a lot of trouble. Sorry, well, you know, I can't say a lot of trouble because you're already in a lot of trouble. So with that being said, these particular individuals that you want to go outside and contact are not the kind of people you want to contact at the end of the day. They don't know you, then they don't know you, you know. But if you ruffle those feathers, I guarantee you it's not going to be a YouTube video or just any other. These are the kind of people that will come see you. So again, I warned you. Don't do that nonsense. You don't know who you're messing with at the end of the day. Ooh, shoot, I just almost missed the wall with that one. Hard-headed, don't listen. You gotta stop being adults at the end of the day. My goodness. It's a shame you got people out there that are literally so jealous over somebody else's work that they will go to great lengths to try to ruin their reputation. But again, as I explained to them before, you know, ooh, here we go. Get it where you can get it. So I gotta be real careful because I don't want to nail my wall. But so far so good, eh? But it's a shame we gotta put those out there. But we got some people out there that have some mental issues and some things that may be wrong with them. And they feel the need to go out and bully people, carry on and act up. Don't know how to act right at the end of the day. Gotta treat people in the most disrespectful manner. Carrying on and acting up. So people have asked me about this many times before, about if I paint this directly on my wall, am I going to have to prime it because my walls are white? I'm like, nope. It's designed to roll over top of it. The only time that you have to prime, unless you're doing fabric. If you're doing fabric, then you got to prime because an area is going to soak more, some are going to soak less. You can have uneven areas on the screen, so we do advise you to prime. Other than that, the stuff we make under the 39 Extreme Black Widow, you can roll over anything you want with it. Does not require for you to prime anything. Well, that's, like I said, you're doing fabric. I do advise you to prime that. said, you know, it's a shame you got people out there that have nothing better to do but to carry on and act up and just be a child at the end of the day. As I said before, this individual came on Instagram and cursed out some very interesting people. I'm not going to say what kind of people they are, but very interesting people. And these people were requesting his whereabouts. Now, keep in mind, I have your whereabouts in my folder downstairs, but I am not that type of person at the end of the day, because I know these particular individuals are not the kind to get lawyers and police officers and stuff like that involved. So, but the individuals that I'm doing business with will get attorneys and police officers involved. And for that reason why, I will submit your address to them so they have it on file. And just in case, if you think you're going to be to hide behind a computer or a cell phone and carry on and act up, keep in mind, these people have a way of tracking you down, figuring out who you are, and submitting the right officer to your front door, or maybe a lawyer. Someone's going to serve you some paperwork. So again, have some common sense at the end of the day. So what it takes is a little bit of common sense. A lot of people sitting in jail and in some really bad places because they just have no common sense. Now I told you about an incident that I went through because I was happy about a contract that I was blessed to get from a fellow over in New Jersey who had an inflatable screen business, and they did backyard events and weddings and birthday parties and stuff like that. So we saw some of the demonstrations I had on the inflatable screen. He was in New Jersey, so he decided to pop on over, and he wanted to look for himself. So he came over, set up a screen in the back, blew it up, picture popped up. He liked what he saw. And after that, he said, well, go back to my business over in Jersey, and then later on, we'll drop a contract, we'll go over it, do a draft first, and then we'll go from there. Which, that's what I showed off on YouTube. I showed my contract off, which is a very big mistake. I learned in life, well, actually in business, don't ever do that again. Because I'm thinking like, okay, I know this person's low, but I didn't think they were going to be that low. So like I said, later on, after showing the contract off, so happy about it. And it didn't discourage our contract deals, because this is why I tried to explain to the individual on how you make trouble for yourself. There are people who have my products. There are people I do business who have my products. And when they watch your demonstrations, they go, mine's not the same way. It's not like that. And this is where you end up getting a lot of bad blood against you, and a lot of people that don't want to do business against you. Because you're going to get up there and lie for the same person who has the exact same screen sitting up there in their living room, and they're watching your demonstration like, wow, this guy is a real dirty at the end of the day. They don't want to do business with you. And that's what happened to this individual. Now, mind you can't express this enough, because some people don't have a grasp on how the real world works. When you get a contract, when you get an actual real contract, okay, they will not sign a contract or do jack with you until they can go test out the merchandise. It's basic business common sense. No one signs themselves to a 10-year contract or 3-year contract or whatever without basically being able to test the merchandise first. Because you don't get locked into something you don't like at the end of the day. Nobody wants that nonsense. And a contract is binding in court, so nobody wants that. So they will get the product, take it down there, test it, run it, see if they like it. And if they like it, you get a contract from them. So if you see me with contracts, that means anyone who's had those contracts has to test the product first. But no, this guy doesn't have a grasp on reality. So he goes over and contacts the guy. I'm over in Lowe's looking at patio furniture. My phone goes off, and it's the fellow. He's not mad or anything. And he goes, who is such and such and so? I said, oh, that's an internet troll on YouTube. He said, yeah, this guy's very unprofessional. Guy called me up, ranting about how you're this, that, and the other, and your product's that, not knowing that I just came from your house and I saw the product myself. So now this individual, and whoever he may be connected to, will make sure that that individual we'll never have any business over that at all, because now you got somebody saying, don't do business with that individual because he's a bit dirty. See, that's why you don't do stuff like that. But he thought it was going to discourage him. He was trying to get the guy to buy his stuff. And that's dirty. People don't like to do business that way. Okay. We can talk as we do this because, again, you don't have to worry about any of that settling stuff, like you gotta wait till it settles and all that stuff. No, we have to go through all that. But I just bring it up because, you got people out there that practice bad business. And they think it's funny, but it comes back to hurt them. It always comes back to her shit in business. As a matter of fact, I got a call up on the website soon, but they want me to report back on that just before they make their decision on what they're going to do, which is automatically already set. But doing that kind of stuff, not good in business. Get you in a lot of trouble. You act like you got common sense. After we get done this, I have to go into PayPal's legal department. Got me a ticket number, and I have to go in there and see where we're at on these complaints that we had to submit, so we can get all that escalated, taken care of, so certain things can be removed for life. If somebody felt the need to do something extremely stupid in the process. I don't know why, I can't even explain to you. That's just going dumb stuff. So now as you can see, very easy to do, very easy to roll on, no pros needed. Now, the reason why I made my screen this size is because I don't know what size I want, to say the truth. And the beautiful thing, what I like about paint, is the fact that I can go bigger if I want. I can expand my screen size. I don't have to worry about having uneven areas. So, say if I want to expand my screen and make it bigger, all I have to do is just basically retape the outsides again and coat that in if I want. So I can expand to whatever size I want. I'm thinking about it now. She wants a little bigger than that, but I'm good with it for right now. I can always expand. So I make this stuff anyway. Shame, like I said. Now, again, as I can't state already, that was one of those jobs I had to do. I told you from the door that 4-coat process would be a nightmare. What are you going to do, rip out half your wall? Or you actually cut your wall out and lay it on the floor and paint it flat? You can't put that in. It's too much work. At the end of the day, it's too much work. Tell you one thing, they are a bit paranoid. Somebody requested, actually contacted the philosopher. I'm going to put his name on video. The philosopher contacted him and asked to buy his products, and he wouldn't sell them. They're paranoid, extremely paranoid about having their products go to certain places, but he requested for the products, and they basically denied him. They didn't want to sell the products. That makes me even more want to get my hands on that product now. Do that testing. Multi-layer application. Okay. That's not going to work. virtually impossible. All right, let me see where we're at on this. Make sure we got the trim nicely, because that's what I want. I don't want my screen nice and black, because my room in here is on white. Make sure we got everything here. We're completely done. Make sure you got no white spots pushing through. You have no idea. Contrast does not work that well. If you have a screen, you got white pushing through it. That's not going to work too well. And that's it. We're gonna have a part 2 to this, by the way. Definitely gonna have a part 2, but that's pretty much it. So. Hey, what's up, man? What you doing today? Nothing much? We're running back and forth to the house. You good? Okay, just wondering. What's the milk? Order some milk. So fresh milk, buddy. You really enjoy it. Cat that out of drink milk or tuna. What the freak kind of cat are you? You don't drink milk. You don't have tuna fish. You don't have cheese. Finny. All right. Well, we're at. I gotta figure out what projector I'm gonna be using in here right now. I'm undecided. We got a couple ultra short throws. I might get those, or really don't want long throw in here to tell you the truth. I honestly don't want it. We'll see. All right, that's basically about it. Fast, easy, paint on, done. That's it. We're finished. I'm going to wait. I got somebody coming. Oh, I got the customer coming through today. Should be coming through today. Looking at some new gamer paint we're working on. It's already September, so we got an invisible inflatable screen formula to turn that mesh, that front and rear mesh, into a black screen. So we're going to be doing some testing on that. I got to order the surface over here and see how that's going to work out. If this actually works out quite well, then we're good. That's the only problem with the inflatable screens. The surface is extremely temperamental, and most of the screens come with that front and rear mesh, and that front and rear mesh is white, which is, ugh. I can never understand why they make motorized outdoor projection screens white. We have it bad enough for that screen to pick up inside, but let's take it outside and make the screen white. Makes it even harder for it to pick up. Ugh, man. All right, well, with that being said, sorry I had to plug that into the video, but, you know, like I said, we got people, I've got some interesting messages on my end, giving them a bit of a warning. So, as I said before, and to put it in a nice term, just learn to mind your business, stay in your own backyard. You would think the other person would have learned by now. I mean, good gracious. Whew. Hit that guy's website. Freaking, he got hit on his freaking, investigated over for his freaking PayPal account and got mail fraud charges coming up against him. So you would think, you know, you would think by now, but I guess they don't. Okay, well, glad it's not me. We're finished here. I'm pretty surprised I got that taped out quite well. All right, well, I'm not going to take any more of your time. I am going to get this to dry, and then after that, we'll hook up our projector and set it up. I got some phone calls I have to make that are very important. There's some people I'm supposed to contact about a few things. So I'm getting a few things wrapped up real quick. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. This is our Extreme 39 Black Widow. For those who place orders for the Extreme 39 Black Widow, thank you for your business. I do appreciate it. Have to go, and God bless.